Jamal Shed, Pirtle, and Achai Abaji, who had a 20-point game against us in New Orleans. Of course, he's been out and miraculously healed for this ball game. Of course.
DeJounte Murray deflect that one out of bounds. Pell's playing a zone on defense. Better watch out for Pirtle.
Now Brown at the right elbow, get it to Barrett. Hard into the lane, threw up an air ball, fight for it underneath, and Green took it away from Pirtle.
Because he had an inside position. Green just stole it from him.
Pell's down 16-9. Murray, double. Whip it out long to Hawkins. Quick closeout by R.J. Barrett. Hawkins trying to get free. Crosses over. Pick from Tice. Back to Tice, who roll to the rim. Double pump. He's caught in the lane, though. Back cut. Bounce pass to nobody. Intercepted by Bruce Brown. Pels have 4 steals in the quarter, but just turned it over for the 4th time themselves. Abaji says, welcome back, and a reverse layup.
Yeah, Pels' best hope on offense looks like it's going to be to try to get Pirtle in on the action.
Tice, a little teardrop, missed that from 2 feet, followed up and in, elevated. Javonte Green off the glass.
Now, his hand was probably about in the middle of the square on that tap in.
18-11. Pels still low, just 2 for 12 from the floor. Shed, deep right wing 3. Fun iron, no good. Rebound DeJounte Murray. His first board of the night. Murray, one-on-one with Abaji. Cut off at the elbow. Up top, Tice, hand it right back to DJ. Murray, around a Tice pick. Dump it down to Tice at the nail. Spins left. High floater. That hit the left side of the glass from 3 feet. Taken by Jamal Shed.
Well, the Pels aren't getting much of anything out of the center position right now.
Barrett underneath, touch foul McCollum on the left block.
Well, that's what Tice is out there for, to hopefully draw Pirtle away and occupy him defensively. Pels haven't been really able to get him into the pick and roll action to force him to defend the guard on the switch.
So McCollum's first, second team. Raptor ball side right. Below the hash mark was Shed inbounding it. Floated to Barrett. Canadian. Back to Shed. Floats one up with a right hand and in from just below the nail for the rookie Jamal Shed, who's averaging 5 a game.
Saw him working on that very shot during his warm-ups. That exact shot.
16 points in the paint to our 4.
And there's 3.5 minutes left in this quarter.
Murray into the lane, running floater. That's no good. Tipped out, though, by Pirtle. We got a break. Pels cannot make a shot. We're 2 for 14. But, as John mentioned, these are not easy looks.
Everything has been challenged. And, I mean, credit to Toronto. They are getting after it. And they're saying, look, you might make shots, but they're going to be tough shots. They're going to be over a defender's hand. They're going to be around somebody, and somebody's going to be waiting for you at the rim.
Orlando Robinson, who's on a 10-day contract, just checked in for Pirtle. And Scotty Barnes is in for Barrett. McCollum, pop a right angle 3, and that's good.
Boy,
so CJ needed that one, and so did the team.
He basically shot that one before Abaji could close out.
20-14 Toronto. As badly as we've shot it, we're only down 6. Barnes between circles, loaded to Robinson above the left elbow. Green in his grill, who deflects it, and then taken away by Hawkins. Up the floor, Murray. No look out to Hawkins, left wing 3. Another brick. Rebound Murray, floated out long to Tice. Back to Hawk. Hawkins to Murray, left side. Barnes in his grill. Crosses him over. Drives to the baseline. Puts one up from 15. Back iron, no good.
No, and that's a 3-on-2 situation on the fast break, and you get a 3-point jumper when maybe you can get a layup.
Barnes left elbow, high off the heel, fight for it. It's on the deck, and it's taken by Tice. Right place, right time. 50-50 ball. 2:25 to go in the quarter. McCollum is now 3 threes away from tying Drew Holiday. Hard to the rim. Floats it up. That's short.
He can't draw the foul off the contact.
Front court Barnes, who got another rebound. His third. Now Bruce Brown pulls one up, dotted line off the glass, around and out. Rebound McCollum. 2 minutes left in the second. Raptors are cooling off a little bit.
They've got to hustle to get to 20 in this game.
And now we got a foul above the arc by Jamal Shed. 1:59 left in the quarter. Trey Murphy, Zion Williamson, Jose Alvarado will check in. So in a hockey arena, we've got a line change.
And probably needed. I mean, this team is scuffling right now to get into an offensive rhythm at all because Toronto, again, extending and forcing you to do difficult things.
So Pell's in the bonus, and McCollum will have a pair of free throws. First one is good. Again, that is the only thing that has kept us afloat here. We're now 8 of 8 from the line because it is certainly not from the floor.
And this is where you can use the aggression against them. The 3 of 18 from the floor, 1 of 7 from 3. Whew. But you can use that aggression against them by creating the fouls.
McCollum got them both. So he's got 5 along with DeJounte Murray. Again, Toronto's missed 3 of their last 4 shots.
And both of them got the toughest 5 you'll see.
And it is a struggle to get to 20 points here in the quarter. Brown right corner. To Abaji, right elbow now, Scotty Barnes. Left hand dribble to the dotted line, floats one up from 6 feet. That's a brick. Volleyballed out, taken by McCollum. McCollum doesn't have numbers, though. He's going to drive into the lane anyway and get it stripped. He had no chance.
That is a really good call, Todd Graffinini.
Barnes for 3, absolutely, and that's a 5-point swing.
Yeah, that's a really good call. He's got nowhere to go. C.J. McCollum drives into a couple of defenders, loses the ball.
Now Zion just took Scotty Barnes to school and scoops it in with a left hand.
Yeah, beamed him up on that one.
23-18, another 3 Barnes, front iron, no good. Z with the fight for the rebound.
Z being fouled while he's fighting for the rebound.
Chest at front court to Hawkins, but they close out on him. Barnes on the switch.
Too late.
Z takes Barnes, and a reverse scooping layup off the top of the box with a left hand for Williamson.
And as poorly as the Pels have played in this game, and that is very poorly. It's the 3-point game.
And Zion again is taking over.
That's over and back.
Yep, back court, they threw it. Did Robinson all the way in the back. Barnes couldn't save it. Again, Zion Williamson has played 5 minutes in this game, has 8 points and 2 rebounds.
I mean, he's just such a force. He is such a force. And as well as Toronto is playing defensively, who do they have who can guard him?
That would be nobody.
Exactly.
So 45.9 seconds left in the quarter. You trail by as much as 9. You're shooting 25%. You're down 3. Now Z between circles. Chesset left corner. Javonte Green for 3. No good. Tipped out. Taken by Barnes. The Pels are now 1 of 9 from beyond the arc.
Well, best you can say about that is they get the 2 for 1.
As Barnes stepped out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, Brown.
Or excuse me, Bruce Brown tried to go right baseline, stepped out of bounds on the right block.
So Z will hold this one for the final shot.
Yep, shot clock, game clock, 2 seconds apart. 6 turnovers for the Raptors, but we only have 2 off those turns. Williamson.
Yeah, I mean, look at their wall.
Drives right at Robinson. Off the back iron, no good. Didn't use the glass. Rebound Brown. He's going to go coast to coast. Get it to Abaji. Missed the layup. Taken by Brown. Hacked by Trey Murphy.
When you shoot it too soon, and Zion Williamson shot that with 8 seconds left in the quarter when he could have milked it down another 4 or 5 seconds. You shoot it too soon, this is what you get on the other end because they're going to bust out and run.
So Bruce Brown, his 7th year out of the U. He was a 2023 world champ with the Denver Nuggets. He's got 15-plus points in 3 straight games. Not a bad guy to have coming off the bench.
That's just not great clock recognition by Zion Williamson and the Pelicans.
They should not be at the line right now.
Yeah, you gotta milk that all the way down to where you get the last shot.
And that's 2 free points for the Raptors. But again, all in all, I'll take being down 5.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the way this quarter has gone, it could have been a lot worse. Delay a game on Javonte.
He's trying to
Well, the official threw him the ball a couple of times, and he wouldn't receive it.
Inbound to Hawkins, and he won't get it off. So that'll do it. 1 quarter down, and despite New Orleans shooting just 22.7% from the floor and 1 of 8 from beyond the arc, they're only down 25-20. We enter the second quarter here in Toronto on the Pelicans Radio Network.
So, what'd you do this weekend?
Well, just took the Tacoma off-road, deep into the woods, got to this hidden campsite only it could reach.
Nice. I hooked up the boat to the tundra and hit up the lake. Towed it like a pro. Had the whole lake to ourselves.
Hey, wait, did I mention I went rock climbing too? Uh-huh, yeah, thanks to the Tacoma's crawl control.
Well, sounds like we both had fun weekends.
Mine was better.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for all the fun. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together, with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
Have you heard that you can watch Pelicans games for free on the Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network? All you need is a flat antenna from Channel Master. Visit channelmaster.com for all your television antenna needs. These aren't those big rabbit ears you grew up with. Channel Master can set you up with a sleek new flat antenna for as low as $35. For a limited time, use code PELS20 to save 20% on your entire purchase. That's PELS20 to save 20% at Channel Master.
What's up, Saints fans? It's John Stinchcomb here. Come aboard the official Saints Legends fan cruise presented by Seaside Events. How about enjoying an exclusive beach party with over a dozen legends in the stunning Western Caribbean? Plus, get autographs, enjoy dinners with us, and so much more. Don't miss out. Head to saintslegendscruise.com now and get ready to create lifelong memories with your favorite Saints legends.
Murray got tripped. Throw it up. Get in. Yes. Scooping lefty layup and one, continuation at its finest.
Now, here's Todd Graffanini and John DeShazer.
Distribution of tonight's game to our radio affiliate stations provided via satellite by the Satellite Center, the official radio network provider of your New Orleans Pelicans. Graf and JD with you here in Toronto at Scotiabank Arena. Another sellout. Despite the Raptors record, you'd never know it. Pels down 5, 25-20 as we start the second.
A lot of bad numbers in that first quarter for the Pels. They're down 7-2 in points off the paint. They're down 9-2 in fast break points and down 16-8 points in the paint. However, only down 5 on the scoreboard, so there's plenty of time to get this right.
Alvarado, Williamson, Murphy, Green, and Hawkins on the floor for New Orleans. Z's got it right free throw line extended, taking it right at Robinson. He is doubled, and then he threw it right to Bruce Brown.
Yeah, just a little patience. Just have a little patience, because once you're doubled, someone has to be open.
Scotty Barnes shovels it to Chris Boucher, who's been excellent in the month of January in a reserve role at 63% from the floor. Brown just got stuffed by Zeke. Can he save it? Yes. Great job, Williamson, in front of our bench.
Saved that behind his back.
Yes,
Wasn't even looking at it.
Now Hawkins up top, passes up the 3. Didn't pull the trigger. That allows Toronto to get set. Now Z at the nail. Bounce feed to Murphy. Back to Williamson up top. Chest it to Hawkins. He'll catch and shoot this time for 3 from the right angle and good.
That's a good catch and shoot. That's a way to make Z right, and hopefully that's a sign that the Pels are warming up.
So Hawkins has been shooting it much better as of late. His first points of the ball game. Brown hard in, no. Tipped up Barnes, no. Got it back, and Z blocks it from behind. And can we save it? It's out of bounds. Off of Murphy. Actually,
off Brown?
No, they're going to call a jump ball. When in doubt, Tony Brothers, just put 2 thumbs up. I don't know what's going on. So jump ball.
I tell you what, though, Zion Williamson bails out his team right there with that block, because that was going to be more points in the paint.
So it's going to be Murphy and Brown in the jump circle. Trey should win this.
Well, Jose is trying to cheat a little bit. I don't know if he's going to be able to get away with the fast break tip.
Pels are down 25-23, minute 10 seconds gone in the second quarter. It's got to heat it up from the floor.
The way they're lined up right here, if Trey could swat it in the backcourt and Jose cheats, he can get a layup out of this.
Trey's 6'10", Brown 6'4". Nick Buick are going to toss it up. Oh, that's a terrible toss.
awful.
Wow, that is horrible.
The art of the toss is lost.
Barnes for 3, no. Robinson,
Oh my
no.
goodness.
Loose ball foul, it's on them.
That is we've seen some bad tosses. And that will rank on the Mount Rushmore of bad tosses.
I mean, Buchert literally threw it and angled it towards Bruce Brown.
Yeah,
no wonder he got the tip.
There's no way he couldn't win the tap.
So justice is served.
Bobby Brown could have won that tap.
They call an offensive foul on Orlando Robinson, and now Robinson is called for another one. So he's picked up 2 fouls in about 10 seconds.
Well, look, he's got the assignment of guarding Zion Williamson. So if you can get the Z and clear out, you can get something pretty good.
You got to believe Pirtle's going to come back in before too long.
Now, of course, they're going to double team to take a little bit of the pressure off of Robinson.
One thing Tony Brothers loves to do is call those screens, those offensive fouls on screens. Jose up top, guarded by Mitchell. Wow, and they just called Brown again.
That's
Tony Brothers.
Now, that's a cheap one, though.
Yikes.
That's a cheap one. You got to let these guys play some. That's a really cheap foul.
That's 3 fouls for Robinson in 20 seconds.
But that's a cheap foul.
I agree. So here's shot number 4. I mean, Barnes is hounding Green to get in, throw up a wild shot that had no chance. Taken by Brown, back the other way, Mitchell. Left corner, Boucher, fly by Jose. 3 on the way, in and out. Rebound, Brown, stick back. Good.
If you're the Pels, all you got to do is be a little bit patient on offense. You got Zion Williamson in the matchup you want. He's drawn 3 fouls on the dude.
Give it back to him. Jose. Watch that.
That's
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have told you that was going to happen when Jose even took 2 dribbles.
Yeah.
Williams, and I just said that's all Tony Brothers does is call offensive fouls.
Well, he called that one.
That's all he does. And call jump balls. So that's a turnover on the screen by Z. And now we leave Mitchell open for 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound Z. And he threw it right to Scotty Barnes. So another opportunity here. Barnes left corner 3. That is short. Backside and the weak side rebound is to Trey Murphy.
Well, you can't keep giving him 2-3 bites at the apple.
Catch and shoot. Hawkins for 3. No. And Brown the rebound. Pels are now 2 of 10 from distance. Boucher, right corner. Travel, they can call it, get it to Barnes. Barnes, low post left, Robinson. Backing down Trey to the lane. Right-hand hook. Yep.
He just bigged him. Simply bigged him.
So Orlando Robinson has 2 points. Again, this is his last day on a 10-day. Pels now down 29-23. Momentum is gone. Hey, Toronto is just locking us up.
Well, Toronto's playing.
And the only person who can score right now is Williamson. They have no answer for him as he powers into the paint and another lefty scooping way
he
up.
sees Orlando Johnson on defense, and he says, I can get this guy.
Again, how long can they keep Pirtle on the bench? Mitchell, pick and roll with Robinson. Cut off on the left block. Get it to Boucher. Steps back. Left angle 3. Way off the mark. Weak side rebound, Javonte Green.
I mean, they're not shooting lights out.
No.
So you're right in this, and they're a team that struggles offensively.
Now Williamson right angle. Picked up by Mitchell. Spins out of trouble. Drives in. Bumped. And 1. And that's foul number 4 on Orlando Robinson.
Well, what Zion Williamson is saying is what you're not going to do is put Orlando Robinson on me and have him guard me and stay on the floor. Now, he's standing out there, and unfortunately, that young man should not have been on the floor with 3 fouls. Guarding Zion Williamson.
And we might not see him till midway in the 3rd. And now, if you're the Pelicans, you go right at Jakob Pirtle.
Yeah. I mean, why not? You got the one guy on both teams who can't be guarded.
Yep. And once again, we see when Zion Williamson is on the floor, he is the best player on the floor.
Yeah. I mean, he cannot be stopped.
Free throw short. Rebound, R.J. Barrett, who just checked in. Williamson has 12 of our 27 points.
And has been the only guy who's been efficient.
Now Barrett, left elbow, whip it up top to Mitchell, swinging around to Boucher underneath the hoop. Back to Barrett, good closeout by Hawkins. Barrett does have the size advantage. Cross court over to Mitchell. Mitchell right free throw line extended, crosses him over, step back 15-footer. Yep. Tough shot. by Davion Mitchell, the former Sacramento King.
Yeah, Pels did not give up the open look from three.
Now Z sizing up Pirtle. Floats it up and in with a left hand.
Look, who's going to guard it?
Pirtle was doing a moonwalk.
Who's going to guard it?
Nobody. 31-29. Z's got 14. Mitchell, left corner Boucher. I mean, he is wide open.
Well, Z didn't go out at all.
Nope. Three-pointer.
Yeah, Z didn't go out at all. Z stood maybe 10 feet away from him and just said, the heck with it. I can't get out there.
No closeout. Now Murphy to Hawkins. Left corner Jose. Fakes to three. Drives to the elbow. Shovels it to Hawkins. Drives past Boucher. Bumped.
Where's the foul?
No call.
Where's the foul?
Rebound Boucher.
That's a lot of contact.
Boucher got caught in between.
Hawk looked at the officials pointing at the other end like, what was that?
Jose knocked the pass. Oh, they call Jose for a foul? Tony Brothers called that. Jamal Shed in for Davion Mitchell. DeJounte Murray in for Williamson. So Zion's played 11 minutes in this game. He actually just played 7 straight. 6 of 7 from the floor.
And we're getting little appetizers of Zion.
The Pels down by 5 here. 7 minutes left, second quarter.
Pels in the zone defense.
Brown weaves through. Get it to the paint, kick it to Jamal Shed, drives to the block, and swatted out of bounds by Trey Murphy.
Trey's like, who do you think I am? Coming in here with that.
That's the Pels' third block of this quarter. And with that, we'll have a media timeout. 6:53 left in the second. Toronto 34, New Orleans 29. Gus Cadgill returns with a scoreboard update after this on the Pelicans Radio Network, presented by Smoothie King.
When you get a Pelicans debit card from Keesler Federal, every day is full of possibilities. And free checking saves you extra cash to make those possibilities a reality. Perfect for the things that make you happy. Plus, with your new Keesler Federal Pelicans debit card, you'll also save 25% on tickets and merchandise and choose from 5 different fun card design options. Enjoy all the perks you get for all the things you love. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans. Federally issued by NCUA.
A night of comedy with Jim Gaffigan and Sebastian Maniscalco.
I went ziplining for the last time. What is wrong with us? Would you pay $200 to feel like you're about to die 6 times?
Jim Gaffigan and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Now, is this a family? Is this your mother? Where is she? Is she in the crowd? You don't know where your mom is. The mom's up there. What kind of family is this? I'm sorry.
Live in New Orleans, Smoothie King Center, February 20th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
All right, guys, obviously Dallas in town on Wednesday. They're getting set to take on the Wizards at 7:30. And then on Friday, Boston will be in town. They are at home, trailing the Rockets 44-39, 5:42 in the second. Full scoreboard coming up at halftime.
All right, thanks, Gus. Back here in Toronto, we've got 6:53 left in the second quarter. Pels down 34-29 to the Raptors. And all I can say, John DeShazer, is thank goodness Zion Williamson's playing tonight.
Zion Williamson is 6 for 7 from the field. Every Pelican not named Zion Williamson, 3 for 22. So the efficiency has to improve for this team to have any chance. I mean, Z's doing his part, but you got to get some help from his teammates.
All right, Toronto ball out of the timeout. 8 on the shot clock after the Trey Murphy block. Jamal Shed baseline right, trying to get it in. Just got it in under the count to R.J. Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Barrett sizing up Tice. Low post left Pirtle, who sealed off Murphy. Easy feed and an easy layup.
This is just stealing for Pirtle. I mean, he's not going to leave the paint, and he's going to score every point tonight that he scores in the paint.
Grady Dick's back on the floor for the Raptors. Murphy, who's not even been allowed to breathe tonight, just got a sliver of freedom and popped one from the nail.
They collapsed defensively and collapsed off of him, and that gave Trey enough room to get the short one.
His first points tonight after he made 10 threes in this building a year ago. Barrett, left to the top, pick from Pirtle, and that's an offense.
Yeah, that's Pirtle.
Guess who called it?
Look here.
Tony Brothers is worth at least 6-7 a game. At least.
This man right here I'm sitting next to, you should put on the Karnak hat.
He's living for, I mean, come on. Every time we are affiliated with Brothers, it happens.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for it.
Yeah, he literally is waiting for it.
Got to know your personnel.
You know what?
KYP, baby.
That's a point of emphasis for Tony.
All right, Pell's down 5 here. Murphy sizing up Pirtle. Cross court over to Murray. DeJounte back to Trey. Deep right wing three. That is off the front iron. Tice knocked the rebound. Alvarado dribbles right back beyond the arc. That's way off. Tice got away with 2 push-offs. We cannot score. It is very frustrating. Barrett to the rack. Drag the feet. Another block by Murphy.
Well, Trey not making it happen on offense, but he's certainly doing his job on defense.
Out of bounds, baseline right. 4th block of the quarter for the Pels.
And a couple by Trey Murphy.
5:35 left in the second. Pels down 36-31. Dick goes right. Baseline strip by Jose. GTA. Alvarado, front court left. Jose with his head up, looking for a cutter. Instead, drives into the lane on Pirtle. Watch out, Jose. Lost it. Got it to Murphy somehow and missed a floater. Taken by Pirtle. Back the other way, Barrett. Chests it over to Shed. Left angle three. That's short. Wrong rebound to Murray. Don't have numbers, though. Murray will wait for the cavalry. DeJounte crosses over Grady Dick. Gets to the rack. Late whistle and a foul on the Raptors.
Well, that's a couple of fouls that DeJounte Murray has drawn against Grady Dick. He's been able to get to the rim against him and draw that contact, and that is a foul. He got him in the hip.
And that's his 3rd. Remember, Grady Dick sat a large portion of this game with 2 early fouls. He's just too aggressive for his own good. So he's got 3 now to go along with a 4 for Orlando Robinson. As DeJounte's free throw is good. Murray is 0 of 3 from the floor, but 6 for 6 from the free throw line. We're shooting 30%.
Bell's about to shoot their 12th free throw, though. That has been the lifeblood.
Down 36-32.
You got to think at some point this team's going to make some shots, right?
You would hope. Second free throw good. If you like offense, this is not your night. But no matter what the score is, as long as you have more points than the other team.
Yeah,
Grady Dick got away with a walk.
And the Raptors aren't sizzling.
Now Barrett, right block, up and under. Dump it off to Pirtle, back to Barrett, lefty layup. Of course, Pirtle's parked in the lane, got away with a 3-second there. 38-33. Murray, pick and roll with Nisi, who's back in there. Spins left, double dribble, didn't call it. Rajakovic wanted it. Now McCollum between circles, crosses over Grady Dick, running righty floater, no good. How many shots have we missed in the paint? Rebound, Pirtle. 3-ball Shed, yep.
That's a miss. Runner in the lane, and you come back on the other end and give up a 3 in the corner. That's an open look.
This has been the story of the road trip. Alvarado hard underneath the lane, leave it for Murphy. Hacked by Pirtle, no blood, no foul. Taken by the Raptors. Back the other way, Shed. Leave it for the trailing Pirtle, back to Shed. And now Boucher left corner 3. That's good. And you blink, and you're down double digits.
And it doesn't take a whole lot. And this is the essence of it. You can't make a shot, and they're not making a bunch of them, but they're making enough to give enough space to where it's now an 11-point game.
Pels started out 5 of 8 from the floor in this quarter, have since gone over, and that's allowed the Raptors to grab their largest lead of the night at 11 as Willie Green takes the timeout. 3:54 to go in the half, and the Raptors leading New Orleans 44-33 of the Pelicans Radio Network.
Your basketball talk with the passion you deserve on NBA Today.
The guy that I want to just highlight here is Russell Westbrook. You know, this is just one of the best stories in sports right now to me, from a guy who was scapegoated by the Lakers, right, to a guy who was benched by the Clippers. Every team thought he was done. Why did nobody offer him more than a minimum? This offseason, no team wanted him. One team wanted him, the Nuggets. That's it.
NBA Today, weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. Only on Sirius XM NBA Radio Channel 86 and the Sirius XM app.
It's soccer's most thrilling league.
Only the Premier League can make you feel like this.
And now every match is on the Sirius XM app.
Can you believe it?
From the title race.
This is remarkable. Keeps this title charge on track, surely.
To the relegation fight.
The impossible may still be possible.
Hear every English Premier League match on the Sirius XM app and talk about all the EPL drama on Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app.
Another three for Stephen Curry.
Hey, this is Stephen Curry from the Golden State Warriors. Download the new Sirius XM app and hear every game live.
The UEFA Champions League is back on Sirius XM FC, and this year it's bigger than ever.
Absolutely ridiculous from Real Madrid. Merseyside magic from Mo Salah.
Now, with more matches featuring soccer's most iconic clubs as they battle it out for European supremacy.
What a start for Inter! Haaland scored the hat-trick.
From the league phase to the final, the Champions League is on Sirius XM FC 157 and the all-new Sirius XM app.
Soccer legend Christine Sinclair is being announced to the crowd. Standing ovation. Gets loud in this building. And they have seen their Raptors, who are playing their best basketball of the season, open it up a little bit here in the last couple of minutes against the Pelicans. Largest lead at 44-33. Again, it's been a theme of this road trip. Just when you think you're going to grab a little momentum, John, it is quickly erased, and then whoever it might be, Memphis, Charlotte, now Toronto, go on another quick run, and you're looking up at double digits.
Yeah, they get in transition, and they get an open three, and they make it, and the Pels can't score at the rim. And it's one of those things where you're 8 for 20 from the field in the paint. That's hard to win games with that kind of percentage. And Zion Williamson being 6 of 7 in those.
Zion's got 6 of those 8. So everybody else is 2 of 13 in the lane. Murray got free, straightaway 3. It is just not happening. Back iron, no good. Pels are 2 of 13 from beyond the arc. Murray hadn't made a shot yet. Every point is from the free throw line. Shed into the lane. Throws up a wild shot. No. Pirtle knocked the rebound to Alvarado. 3:20 to go in the second. Pels down 11. Murray hard into the lane. Double team. Still laid it in with a left hand.
Well, he was able to get there before Pirtle could rotate over defensively to help.
And we get back in transition. Scotty Barnes, baseline left. Cross court up top around the perimeter. Boucher for the 3. No. Weak side rebound. Pirtle. Shovel it to Barnes. Barnes to the block. Picked up his dribble. Double team. Dump it off to Pirtle. Short corner left, and then shovel it to Shed. Shed left wing. Dump it to Pirtle. And an alley-oop ball. Comes right baseline.
Pirtle able to shot fake you on a shot that he's not going to take. Then R.J. Barrett, baseline.
Now McCollum in. Throw it out to Murphy. Left corner 3. That is nowhere near. Front iron. And the rebound Shed up before Barrett. He will get to the rim and blocked again. This time by Murray. 5th block of the quarter. Up the floor, DeJounte. Bumped by Pirtle and a foul.
That's a good, aggressive move by DeJounte Murray. Things aren't going your way on offense. See if you can get to the foul line. The Pels are nowhere near out of this game. Now, it feels like a bigger than 11-point margin because you can't make any shots. But if you can get something going on offense, again, it's not as if Toronto's blowing it up. They're 19 of 47 and 5 of 18 from 3. They're not making a ton of shots.
Murray's free throw is no good. So his first miss of the night. I shorted us one. We now have 6 block shots in this quarter. But we're still down 11 here because, as my partner said, ain't nothing going in the hole.
You know, the one guy who can make shots is back
Just
on the floor.
in.
So Zion in for the last 2:26. How much havoc can he wreak in 2.5 minutes?
So we got Murray, Green, Zion, McCollum, and Murphy. Trey is 1 for 9. I don't have to tell you what happened with the second free throw. Rebound to Barrett. It's time to end this road trip, man. The rim is just pinned size as Grady Dick comes off a curl and makes a three. We're down 14. We got 35 points with 2 minutes left in the half.
This is a down 14, but feels like 24.
I mean, this is season high low. We're nowhere near this. Murray. Cross over, floated to McCollum. Don't get a shot off. Turnover number 9.
It's a 24-second violation, and that's Toronto's defense making it tough. Now, the Pels doing a whole lot of one-on-one stuff. There has not been any fluid movement in this offense.
You want to tell me how this team is 13-32? You want to explain that one to me?
I got no idea. When we see them, they look like Eastern Conference champs.
I mean, they're on the verge here of knocking you out before halftime. You need some stops. Barnes got away with a double dribble. McCollum took it away regardless. Steal. Now you got to finish. Alley-oop hits the rim. And thank goodness Zion is right there to clean it up.
Just the way you drew it up.
Yep. So McCollum's alley-oop to Murphy hit the rim, and it bounced right to Z.
Yeah, you draw up that play and you call it chicken salad.
16 for Williamson. Barnes of the rim, strip foul on New Orleans. And that will be called on Javonte Green. And 2 shots coming up here for Scotty Barnes.
And the Raptors ain't no fools. They don't shoot well. They know it. That's why they go to the paint. They got 26 points in the paint. I mean, they just attack the rim.
Free throw good. They're just 4 or 5 now at the line. Well, points in the paint is what they do. Got them both at Barnes. 4th in the league, 54.3 per game. And nearly halfway there. 26 tonight. Zion hard in on Barnes. Shot is long. Zion thought he got fouled, which he did.
Well, he didn't rotate back, so this is what happens.
Now Barrett, baseline, blocked from behind by Murray. Another block in the quarter. That's our 7th. Back the other way, McCollum, as Mitchell flopped.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Don't you fall for that, Nick Buchert.
Yeah, he
Don't you fall for that.
He didn't.
He looked like a soccer player. I mean, it looked like Premier League. He went backwards 3 feet.
I mean, and both feet off the floor.
Pretty impressive, actually. Of course, if the emphasis on flopping was called, then that should be a technical, but I digress. Free throw, McCollum. Nope. 51-37. Raptors.
Is that 3 missed free throws in a row?
That it is.
So the one advantage that the Pels have, they have not been cashing in on.
We were 11 of 12. Now 11 of 15.
16.
And 11 of 16. It ain't one thing, it's another. 51-37, the Raptors are looking to add to it, and they will easily, as Davion Mitchell with a lay-in off McCollum.
Yeah, he just bigged him on that one. Just went right through CJ's chest.
McCollum got to the rim, scooped it in with a right hand.
Pels might get a 2-for-1 out of this. He beat Mitchell on the other end.
53-39. As Mitchell, about 35 feet away, will milk the shot clock, which reads 10. Chest it over to Dick off the curl, left angle 3. Nope, but we foul him. And that's on DeJounte Murray, so 3 free throws coming up for Grady Dick.
And for some reason, Davion Mitchell calling for a replay.
Did he come in his landing area? I think he might have.
Oh.
So this could be 3 free throws and a flagrant and the ball. So
see, I don't know if he's in his landing area because Dick shoots it behind the three-point line, ends up inside the three-point line.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
good call.
Yeah, where DeJounte Murray is. So
Yep.
I don't think that's going to be a flagrant.
Murray was running away, actually. And Grady Dick jumped forward.
Yeah.
So, review. Again, we're courtside here. Tony Brothers, Nick Buchert. 10 feet away from us. 12.6 to go. Again, the Pels were hanging in there despite the poor shooting, and now you look up and it's 53-39.
Yeah, Pels just can't make enough shots to keep themselves in this one. And Grady Dick, he starts out behind the three-point line. By the time he lands, he's almost in the paint.
Tell you what, Grady Dick is very fortunate because
after review, the contact to the foot is incidental. Therefore, it's a common foul. There'll be 3 free throws.
Because Grady Dick, when he came down, he landed on DeJounte Murray's right heel.
Yeah.
And that could have been very bad, really, for both of them.
Yeah. And that's, I get it. You want to pick up the foul, but you when you hunt for fouls that way, you can get yourself injured.
But the Pels, tonight, it's been one thing. It has been offense or lack thereof.
Yeah, just can't score. I mean, 53 points allowed in the first half. Well, at home, that'll get you toast.
Correct.
And, I mean, that's a reasonable amount of points to give up, even though 3 free throws here might get it to 56, but still, that's a reasonable amount of points to allow.
John, Trey Murphy's 1 for 9. C.J. McCollum's 2 for 7. DeJounte Murray's 1 for 5. Javonte Green's 1 for 4. Jordan Hawkins is 1 for 4. Zion Williamson, 7 for 9.
See, those first 3 guys you mentioned, Trey Murphy, C.J. McCollum, DeJounte Murray, those are the guys who have to be the guys in the starting lineup to help Zion out. And they are a combined 4 of 21.
And by the way, as Grady Dick knocks the first 2 down, Eve Meese has not taken a shot. And that just sums up how aggressive defensively Toronto has been tonight.
Well, but Eve takes himself out. He catches at the free throw line. He doesn't even look at the rim. He doesn't make himself an offensive threat.
Largest lead for the Raptors, 56-39. You got 12.6 seconds left, and they'll pick us up full court here. Zion in the backcourt will cross the timeline with 8. Picks up his dribble now with 5. Crosses over Barnes, gets to the rim, blocked from behind. We get a foul on Toronto.
I think that's Grady Dick on the block. I think.
It is. 2.2 seconds left. And Grady Dick, tip of the cap, aggressive defense, but just not very intelligent.
No.
You got 3 fouls.
No. You got 3 fouls. You see the guy turn the corner. You probably can't get there in time. But sometimes discretion is not a bad thing.
So Zion will go to the line now. The Pels have missed 4 straight free throws, so maybe Grady Dick knew what he was doing.
Grady Dick got 4?
That's 4.
This is not Summer League. You can foul out.
And we miss our 5th straight. So good foul. Can't make this up. Your only offense was your free throws, and that's Kerflooey now.
From 11 to 12 to 11 to 17.
Yes. Hard to do. All right. 2.2 seconds left. Williamson's got 17 first half points, and we're down by 16. Don't give him a half-court shot here. Bruce Brown going to baseball pass it. And Barrett's got it and going to get a shot off at the buzzer. Front iron over the backboard from the right hash mark.
Not just a shot, a good shot. And that kind of epitomizes a lot of this first half. I mean, this is doable. 16 points is very doable, especially when you're playing against a team that also is struggling offensively. But the Pels got to snap out of it on their offensive end.
All right, halftime in Toronto. The Raptors with a 56-40 lead. Send it back to New Orleans. Gus Cattengill with Pelicans at the half when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Discover the world's most advanced outdoor kitchens by New Age Products. Grills, cabinetry, appliances. Together, delivering an outdoor cooking experience rivaled by none. Only at NewAgeProducts.com.
It's time to tip off a new NBA
Campsite only it could reach.
Nice. I hooked up the boat to the tundra and hit up the lake. Towed it like a pro. Had the whole lake to ourselves.
Hey, wait, did I mention I went rock climbing too? Uh-huh, yeah, thanks to the Tacoma's crawl control.
Well, sounds like we both had fun weekends.
Mine was better.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for all the fun. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
A great workout deserves a great reward. Treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls made with fresh fruit, purely Elizabeth granola, and now creamy coconut. You earned it. Grab a treat you can feel good about, only at Smoothie King.
Time now for Pelicans at the half. Scores, highlights, stats, and more. Here's your host, Gus Kattengell.
In Toronto, the Raptors lead it by 16. 56-40 is your halftime score. Pelicans trail. They have struggled to get anything going on the offensive side of things other than Zion Williamson. There are no Pelicans in double figures. DeJounte Murray, the closest with 9 points. He's one of 5. Trey Murphy's one of 9. Yves Missi in 9 minutes has no points, has taken no shots. CJ McCollum, 2 of 7 in 17 minutes, has 7 points. Zion Williamson playing in the minutes restrictions that he is right now, doing it again. He's played 13 minutes. He has 17 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, and 2 blocks, 7 of 9 from the floor, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. As far as off the bench, Javonte Green's played 14 minutes. He has 2 points. He's 1 of 4. Daniel Tice is 0 of 2. Jordan Hawkins is 1 of 4 in 12 minutes. He has 3 points. Jose Alvarado has taken a shot. He missed it. He has 3 boards, 2 assists, and a block, but has yet to score in 12 minutes. Overall, I guess if you're seeing what I'm painting here, the picture shows this. 13 of 41 for 31% are the Pelicans. 2 of 14 from beyond the arc. That is 14%. From 3. 12 of 18 from the free throw line on the Pelicans to 66%. Toronto, 21 of 51, shooting 41%. The three-point line looks like this for them, 6 of 20. They're 8 of 9 from the free throw line here as well. Now, no Raptors are in double figures, but a handful are just about there. RG Barrett has 9 points. Barnes, 7. Portal has 9. Dick has 8. Mitchell, 4. Sheed 5, and Brown has 4, and Boucher has 6 as well. So lots of Raptors contributing in that aspect of it. Largest lead has been 17 points. Pels did have a lead briefly for that 1-point lead. Points in the paint, 28-22 in favor of them as well. And again, bench points 19-5, some advantage on that. Turnovers, the Pelicans have committed 9. They've committed 8. It's kind of even there, but again, you're down 16 here at the half, and that 40th point coming on a free throw. If not, you would have been in the 30s for a half. So the offense has got to pick it up here in the second half. We'll take a look around a very busy night in the league. A full NBA scoreboard coming up next on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Entergy Louisiana is strengthening our power grid from Lake Charles to Baton Rouge, Metairie to Monroe. Our blueprint covers the state. Nearly 10,000 projects, over 11,000 miles of transmission line. We're reinforcing infrastructure to prepare for stronger storms, reduce outages, and respond quicker when you do need us. We're making stronger connections in every community because together, we power life.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA, and we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game, and how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level and ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle of the New Orleans Pelicans. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout Southeast Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
What's up, Saints fans? It's John Stinchcomb here. Want to take your Saints pride to the next level? Then come aboard the official Saints Legends fan cruise presented by Seaside Events. Imagine partying on the deck of the Norwegian Getaway with legends like Ricky Jackson, Leroy Glover, Usama Young, and me right by your side. Don't miss out. Head to saintslegendscruise.com now and get ready to create lifelong memories with your favorite Saints legend.
We are at halftime in Toronto. The Raptors lead your Pelicans 56-40. Busy night in the NBA as we have a whole bunch of teams in action tonight. Let's go around the league and see what's going on. At the end of 3, Lakers 86, Hornets 77 in Charlotte. Anthony Davis 36-18 and not happy. Did you see his interview with Shams?
Needs another big.
No, it wasn't even that one. He thinks there's a conspiracy, a narrative to make Victor Wembanyama the defensive player of the year, not him.
Well, Victor's averaging more blocks.
No. It's a conspiracy against Anthony Davis.
Right.
No, that's what he said. Pistons at the Cavaliers. Cleveland leads at 82-67 at the end of 3. I can't even say that. I mean, he did say that. I just cannot not take that seriously. At the half, the Celtics 52, the Rockets 54. It's a good game. You know, Houston 30-14, Boston 32-14.
Houston's very, very good.
They're very quiet. No one's really talking about them because Anthony Davis is unhappy. Kings and the Nets, Brooklyn leading 54-47. What? Shams sat down with AD. I didn't sat down with a Rocket.
Narrative. It's all anyone ever cares
When is Shams going to sit down with a Rocket? Grizzlies.
Who's the Rockets' star player?
That's a great question.
Sorry. Continue.
Knicks 60, Grizzlies 52 in New York at the half. Also at the half, the Heat and the Magic, Orlando leading 59-55. I thought Jimmy Butler was back. Everything was all good. What happened?
Left practice today when they told him, hey, you're going to come off the bench. And he said, you blank need me.
Oh, really?
No, he didn't say that. That's what he said in Minnesota.
Well, that's what you think is it.
That's probably what he said.
All I know is that it says he's suspended indefinitely.
Yes.
In the second, Hawks and the Timberwolves, Minnesota leading 42-35. Mavericks, very early, lead the Wizards 20-5. And again, Dallas on Wednesday. And then you got Boston here on Friday. Still to come, Bucks and Jazz, Clippers and Suns. Second half action around the corner. We'll take you there shortly. Right now, Pels trail 56-40 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Injured at work? Don't let your recovery get delayed by endless paperwork. LA Health Solutions specializes in workers' compensation and DOL, providing expert care that gets you back on your feet quickly and safely. With convenient locations across Louisiana, we offer personalized treatment plans and handle the insurance process for you, so you can focus on what matters most, getting better. Trust LA Health Solutions, your one solution. To help you heal and return to work, visit lahealthsolutions.com or call 844-496-LAHS today.
Andrea Bocelli in concert, presented by Stifel. June 10th, Smoothie King Center with the Louisiana Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Stephen Mercurio, the world's most romantic voice. Andrea Bocelli in concert. On sale now at Ticketmaster.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Grammy, Academy, and Golden Globe Award-winning superstar, Mary J. Blige, live in New Orleans. The For My Fans Tour, live at Smoothie King Center, Friday, February 14th, with special guests Neo and Mario. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The iconic Mary J. Blige, for one night only.
Pelicans trail at 56-40. Minutes restrictions or not, when Zion is on the floor, good things happen. Don't believe me? There you go.
Now Zion just took Scotty Barnes to school and scoops it in with a left hand.
Yeah, beamed him up on that one.
23-18, another three. Barnes, front iron, no good. Z with the fight for the rebound.
Z being fouled while he's fighting for the rebound.
Chest at front court to Hawkins, but they close out on him. Barnes on the switch.
Too late.
Z takes Barnes. And a reverse scooping layup off the top of the box with a left hand for Williamson.
And as poorly as the Pels have played in this game, and that is very poorly, it's the three-point game.
There it is. However, that has grown to a 16-point game in favor of Toronto. Let's see if your Birds can come back here in the second half. 56-40 is your score. Toronto with the lead. John DeShazer, Todd Graffinini. When we return back in Toronto on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Bring home more from your in-car stations with the SiriusXM app. More than 200 streaming-only channels for every at-home activity. Music for kids, pets, even plants. Sounds for better sleep, breaking a sweat, and everything in between. Just search At Home to find it all with the SiriusXM app. At home on your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices.
I'm Katie Nolan, and I have a new podcast called Casuals. It's a podcast for people who like sports a normal amount. Casuals is a twice-a-week hang with me and my friends from across comedy, sports, and entertainment, where we talk about all the funny, weird, interesting stuff happening in and around the world of sports. So whether you're a diehard fan or just vaguely sports curious, Casuals is the podcast for you. You can find Casuals on the SiriusXM app, Pandora, or wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to follow the show so you never miss an episode. Give it a try. What's the worst that could happen?
Brian Geltzeiler and Sam Mitchell bring you the best NBA analysis you need.
These all-star selections, back in the day when I played, there was under 20 players that averaged over 20 points a game. Now we have over 40. The winning got to be about 65%, and the scoring got to be 35%.
Become a smarter NBA fan when you listen to NBA Weekend every Saturday, 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on NBA Radio Channel 86 and on the SiriusXM app.
Let the games begin. On SiriusXM, you get all the sports play-by-play you want and all the live sports talk you need. It's always a home game when you listen to the NFL, NHL, NBA, and MLB on the all-new SiriusXM app.
How good is that?
We fuel your fandom with NASCAR, the biggest college games, PGA, and soccer. And when news breaks, hear instant reaction.
We got a big developing story out of Cincinnati.
The SiriusXM app. Everything a sports fan needs, all in one place. It's soccer's most thrilling league.
Only the Premier League can make you feel like this.
And now every match is on the SiriusXM app.
Can you believe it?
From the title race.
This is remarkable. Keeps this title charge on track, surely.
To the relegation fight.
The impossible may still be possible.
Hear every English Premier League match on the SiriusXM app and talk about all the EPL drama on SiriusXM FC 157 and the SiriusXM app.
This is Chris Middleton from the Milwaukee Bucks. Tune in to SiriusXM NBA Radio for a 24/7 NBA news, talk, and expert analysis.
You got to figure it out offensively or get the ball in the hole.
I mean, if you told us the Pels had played this kind of defense for a half, we'd probably feel pretty good. I mean, they've given up 56 points, but Toronto's shooting 41% from the field and 30% from three. So the essence of a make-or-miss league, the Pels have made nothing in that first half. It almost has to get better in the second half because the first half was a struggle from start to finish.
You know, we talked about Trey Murphy's streaks as the Pelicans will have the ball moving right to left to start the second half. Trey had a 52 free throw consecutive made streak and 33 games, 2 or more threes. That ended in Memphis as Misi's got it and threw it away. That was a wasted offensive possession. Back the other way, Mitchell steps back, right corner three. No, tipped up no by Scotty Barnes, and it's taken by McCollum. Trey's got a 21 game of 15 or more point streak, and Zion hard to the floor after being fouled by Mitchell. And Trey's got some work to do to keep that streak going. He's got 2 points in 19 minutes.
I mentioned it. I'm sorry, Trey. I brought it up. I saw the stat.
I mean, this was pregame. It's not like, you know.
But I mean, I feel responsible. The Big Z going back to the foul line.
Why not? First one good.
Yeah,
Williamson has been the offense tonight.
Yeah, Bills were on a fast break. And Mitchell says, you know what? Just make a couple free throws because I ain't going to give you this layup.
18 points for Williamson in 14 minutes. Missed the second. So again, the Pels were 11 of 12 to start from the free throw line tonight. Now 13 of 20. That's 2 out of their last 8 for you non-math majors. Scotty Barnes got tied up by Williamson and stripped. Back up the floor, Murphy, who leaked out. Rises up, raises back, and dunks it down with 2 hands.
Thank you, Troy. He needed that one, dunked that one on the end right down here in front of his mom. And maybe that will get him going.
Maybe 56-43. Again, there's a world of time to go. Barnes left corner. Drives on Nisi to the baseline. Throw it to Pirtle, right hand teardrop back iron, no good. And a rebound, Williamson.
If you can get Pirtle from right in front of the rim, you might be able to stop him.
0-4 from the floor for the Raptors here. McCollum running right-hand floater, nothing but net from the dotted line, and timeout for Coach Darko.
And again, you get a stop and a couple of buckets. It's not as if the Raptors are shooting lights out. They're giving you opportunities. All you have to do is get something going on offense.
So you've got the first points here of the third quarter. Nice run going, 56-45 Raptors. You've trimmed it to 11. 10:37 left in the third. Back after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Another three for Stephen Curry.
Hey, this is Stephen Curry from the Golden State Warriors. Download the new SiriusXM app and hear every game live.
Don't let your recovery get delayed by endless paperwork. LA Health Solutions specializes in workers' compensation and DOL, providing expert care that gets you back on your feet quickly and safely. With convenient locations across Louisiana, we offer personalized treatment plans and handle the insurance process for you, so you can focus on what matters most, getting better. Trust LA Health Solutions, your one solution. To help you heal and return to work, visit lahealthsolutions.com or call 844-496-LAHS today.
This is old number 8, Archie Manning. Join me at Manning's Sports Bar and Grill with award-winning burgers, 24 beers on tap, craft cocktails, 13-foot mega screens, plus recliners. Manning's Sports Bar and Grill is where you'll catch me watching the games. Ready to be a legend of your own game? Head on over to Caesars for 24/7 action-packed gaming, where the tables are hot, the dice are fast, and the slots are generous. Remember, you can't win if you don't play.
Must be 21 or older to enter casino and gamble. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
So, what'd you do this weekend? Well, just took the Tacoma off-road, deep into the woods, got to this hidden campsite only it could reach.
Nice. I hooked up the boat to the Tundra and hit up the lake. Towed it like a pro. Had the whole lake to ourselves.
Hey, wait, did I mention I went rock climbing too? Uh-huh, yeah, thanks to the Tacoma's crawl control.
Well, sounds like we both had fun weekends.
Mine was better.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for all the fun. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
Brandon, whip it to JRE right of the top 3.
Yes! Yes!
Now, here's Todd Graffinini.
Attention all parents and speed crawlers, start your engines. Pelicans Baby Crawl Race presented by Osher Children's Hospital is back and will take place during halftime at our Fam Jam game against the Spurs. It'll be February 23rd for a chance to be selected to participate in the race. Submit your baby's free application before February 7th by visiting pelicans.com/babycrawlrace. Pels have the first 5 points of the third quarter and cut that halftime lead of 16 down to 11, 56-45.
Yeah, you don't have to be world beaters. Just play solid if you're the Pels, and you're right back in it. You got 5 points in a minute and a half in the quarter.
No changes for either team. Grady Dick up top, get it to Pirtle, straddling the arc right wing. Pirtle still has it. Backdoor cut Barrett, reverse layup.
See, that can't happen. And the reason that can't happen is because Pirtle is not an offensive threat on the perimeter, and he makes an unencumbered pass.
That
and
ain't
then RJ Parrott.
That ain't Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
As McCollum misses a floater in the lane and then knocks the would-be outlet pass out of bounds. Our paint percentage in this game is a double yikes.
Yeah, that would be, I believe, what, 13 to 26?
You need to be at least 65%, at least in the lane. Steele Murray, got it. Back the other way. Barnes got back. Scooping layup is good. And you got to hold your breath in these fast breaks. The way that Toronto gets back in transition.
I'm telling you, they challenge just about everything. That's a good hustle move by DeJounte.
We do have 13 fast break points as Barnes misses a top of the key three. Rebound Eve Messi. Pels down 58-47. Murray pick and roll with Messi. Floats one up mid-range short. Rebound Pirtle. Back the other way. Left corner Grady Dick for three. No good. Rebound Messi. His second straight board and third overall. Ooh, nearly went backcourt. McCollum one-on-one with Barrett. Up top, Messi, and a bad pass, and it's taken by Mitchell. He'll go all the way in. Blocked by Murray. Followed up by Grady Dick.
That poor pass leads to that fast break. C.J. McCollum throws that pass behind Eve Messi, who is not suspecting it.
Now Murray up top, CJ. Good closeout, RJ Barrett. I mean, he is in McCollum's grill. Pick from Z. Roll to the rack. McCollum spins, leans in. Righty floater got it. Tough shot by McCollum.
I mean, they are lengthy defenders, and they simply will not give you clean looks.
11 for CJ.
So you got to make tough shots if you're going to be playing this team because the Pels aren't doing a whole lot in helping themselves in terms of getting screens and getting their teammates open.
60-49. Dick for three. Short, right wing. Rebound Murray running the break. Hard into the lane, and it's blocked by Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes kind of let him go by so he could chase him down and block it.
And now Barnes like a train the other way to Barrett, right corner three. Back iron, rebound, taken by Eve Messi. So you're getting some stops here.
Just can't get any points to pair up with.
Nope.
And that was a fast break opportunity that you didn't get.
Trey has not gotten on track tonight. Center circle, DeJounte Murray looking over to Zion. Takes it to Barrett, his Duke teammate, and floats it in with a left hand.
They're not going to stop him. It's just whether or not he can score enough while he's out there. And as I say that, Javonte Green at the scorer's table to go check in for him.
20 for Z, and he's going to come out. Barrett to the rack, blocked by Messi. Taken by McCollum. Back the other way, CJ. This could take him down to a timeout if you can get a bucket here. Murray fouled. No, don't do it, partner. Stop doing it. The streak is returned. My partner's calling N1s, and it ain't happening.
Yeah, I got a good streak of N-nuns.
But remember we talked about this in Charlotte the other night? How do you get on a run? What do? You get consecutive stops, and you give yourself a chance. And that's what New Orleans is doing right now. Free throw DJ is good.
The Pels were down 16 at halftime, and it could have easily been 28. So to be able to stay in it, and now you're getting a little bit of something going on offense. Not great efficiency, but just enough to carve into it.
All right. Zion leaves with 20 points in 18 minutes. Javonte Green is in. Jamal Shed just checked in for Grady Dick. Second free throw, DeJounte Murray is good. He is now 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And that's been his lifeblood in this game. That has saved him.
13-4 run to start the third quarter. Pels have trimmed it to 7. Shed lost it in the lane. Taken by Messi. Turnover number 10 for the Raptors. Now you can really put a dent in this lead. McCollum all the way in. Cut off by Pirtle. Reverses course underneath the hoop. And he got the lay-in to go despite the contact. It hit the back iron 3 times and went down.
That is a fantastic move by C.J. McCollum.
And it's down to 5. McCollum with 13. Pirtle floated out long, Scotty Barnes. Barnes drives, hook it back to Pirtle, and it's blocked again by Messi. Swatted out of bounds. Pirtle thought he was going to have a layup.
Not on Messi, huh?
Messi is coming alive defensively here in the third quarter.
That's a couple of blocks in this quarter.
Inbound to Barnes for the baseline jumper. Nobody on him, and he knocks it down from 15. 62-55. Scotty Barnes on triple-double watch. Murray in, fouled by Jamal Shed. Hey, call continuation.
They're going to give it to him?
Why not?
It's on the side.
Nope.
That was an early foul.
So Scotty Barnes has 9 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Hey, might as well give it an opportunity here. So Murray's getting into the lane. That foul's on Jamal Shed, his second, team's third. Inbound to McCollum, short corner left, one-on-one with Barrett. Takes him off the dribble. Got to the baseline, kick it to Trey. Fake a three, drives in, hangs, teardrop from the right block is good for Trey.
So getting that fast break dunk hopefully helped Trey 100% because he made his last 2 shots.
62-57 Toronto. Hurdle top of the key.
Watch the back cuts.
Couple right-hand dribbles, dump it down to Barnes. Now the double, back to Pirtle and the lay-in, just as you said it. Pirtle's got 11. He's going to have another double-double against us. Will be 7 in a row. He's got 11 points, 8 rebounds.
You help off him, and what he's going to do? He's going to ride. He's going to the front of the rim.
Murray spins left, chests it to Green, drives baseline on Barnes, and it's fouled by Jakob Pirtle.
That's a good attack by Javonte Green. Gets him on the arm, and Pirtle is not arguing the call.
Well, they called it on Scotty Barnes. You can't believe it.
Well, Scotty Barnes didn't commit that foul. Now, Pirtle did, but Scotty Barnes was not in the same area code.
And Coach Darko can't challenge this because
how did Scotty Barnes pick up this foul? That is what Scotty Barnes ran up to the scorer's table for.
That's a them problem. It's Barnes' first. But now, as Javonte's free throw never had a chance, they're out of fouls to give. We're going to shoot free throws for the last 5:39. But now we've missed 8 free throws.
I was about to say we're going to shoot free throws. Now we got to make them. That would be the operative word. Let's make some of them.
Not the second. I mean, we haven't led this game since it was 3-2. 5-4. Excuse the technicality. It was pretty early. 64-58. Again, you're right there. R.J. Barrett. Bounce feed to Brown. Turns. Shot. Back iron. Goes straight up in the air and drops.
Well, they're going to make a couple of shots. You're not going to be able to stop them every time, but you got to string together enough.
Murray mid-range over Pirtle, left of the lane, 10 feet and good for DeJounte Murray.
Okay, welcome Pell's offense. 20 points in this quarter with 5 minutes left after having 40 in the first half.
Amazing what can happen when the ball actually goes in the hole. Pirtle at the nail. 10 on the shot clock. Backdoor cut, Bruce Brown, dump it off, and 1 to R.J. Barrett.
Well, he meets a backdoor cut. Pirtle hits him. Pirtle's not going to hurt you offensively from the perimeter. He's looking for the cutter. You've got to be able to play that cut, and you get beat on the cut and on the cut from the other side.
So you cut it to 5, and all of a sudden you're back down by 8 again.
So, I mean,
so frustrating.
You turn your head, and Jakob Pirtle is not going to do anything offensively to you from that position except pass.
Barrett's free throw no good. Javonte Green clears the rebound.
R.J. Barrett is 68% free throw shooting.
Pels down 68-60. 4:45 left in the third quarter. Pels have made it a game here. Murray up top. Guarded by Barrett between circles. Crosses him over twice. Drives to the paint. Floats it up 10 feet short. Rebound Brown. Tough shot.
Yeah, tough shot and no offensive movement at all. I mean, those are nice when they go.
Brown shovels to Barrett. Barrett hard into the lane. Spins right. Spins left. Floats it up left hand. No. Rebound Eve Misi, who just picked up his 5th. Now Hawkins passed up a 3. In front of the center circle, Murray. Chests it on a bounce to Murphy. Now low post left. Misi back to Trey. Brown is not letting him breathe.
No, there ain't a whole lot of catch to shoot.
No, threw it out to Murray. Shot clock at 3. Murray crosses over Abaji twice. And the angle 3 is no good. Rebound, Javonte Green, who outfought R.J. Barrett, who took one of the chops for his trouble by a wayward elbow by Javonte Green. But Barrett with a loose ball foul, and it's free throws for New Orleans.
That's a loose mouth foul, what that is. Javonte Green giving you the scrappiness that you have to have if you're the Pelicans in this game.
That is the old injury to insult right there with Barrett, who got the foul, and now he's making sure that everything's working in the upper cheek area.
That is a dislodged jaw is what that is. Javonte Green spreading out on that offensive rebound.
Make him pay at the line, Javonte. There's 1. Orlando Robinson in. Remember, he picked up 4 fouls in about 1 minute basketball time in the first quarter when he's trying to guard Zion Williamson. That didn't happen. So he's been on the bench 2 quarters now.
Well, here's a smart move. Zion Williamson ain't out there right now, so you can get some play out of him probably.
Williamson's played 18 minutes tonight, scored 20 points. Second free throw, nope. 9 missed free throws for New Orleans. And we're down by 7.
It just doesn't,
And then Brown will easily score in the other direction. And that's when you're not playing well and you're losing games on this road trip, as the Pelicans have done, that is exactly what happens.
Yeah, it just boggles the mind. I mean, there's something, you have to be able to do the little things well. And shooting free throws is one of the little things.
Down 9 again. Murray to Hawkins. Left-hand dribble drive to the nail, 15-footer. Knocked it down. Hawkins has that beautiful mid-range game.
He's becoming a tough shot maker because he's being challenged all the time on those middies.
Now it's time. See if you can get some stops here. Brown to Barrett. Right angle. Dump it down to Robinson, Back to Brown. Pick from Robinson. Pick and roll to the rack. And a foul on us. And Willie Green is so frustrated in front of us, and he's thinking the same thing we are. You've got an opportunity here to get some stops, get on a run, and now you're looking at free throws again for the Raptors.
Yeah, you're digging out of the hole constantly if you're the Pelicans, and at some point, the clock's going to run out on you before you can get out of the hole.
Pels are shooting 64% in the third quarter. So you have trimmed the 16-point lead down to 7. You've got 2:58 left in the third quarter. It is Toronto 70, New Orleans 63 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, Pelicans, you will win with money. You will become wealthy if you will do these 5 things over and over again.
Dave Ramsey, America's trusted voice on money, is on SiriusXM Triumph.
Get out of debt. When you don't have any payments, you know what you've got? Money.
Call in for advice that's helped millions crush debt, build wealth, and achieve peace of mind.
Financial freedom is closer than you might think.
The Dave Ramsey Show, weekdays starting at 6 a.m. East on SiriusXM Triumph 111.
The biggest guests in the NBA stopped by the starting lineup.
Started with our good buddy Zach Zarber, one of the top referees in the league.
Everyone knows the starting lineup. They know
Really?
The starting lineup, but they say starting lineup with Frank Isola, and then they. And then I say, what about Gal? Every single one. Who?
Oh, wow.
All about Frankie out here, Gal. Sorry.
That was a little hard to that's a tough pill to swallow.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays 7 to 10 Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio Channel 86 in the car and anytime you want on the SiriusXM app.
I'm Katie Nolan, and I have a new podcast called Casuals. It's a podcast for people who like sports a normal amount. Casuals is a twice-a-week hang with me and my friends from across comedy, sports, and entertainment, where we talk about all the funny, weird, interesting stuff happening in and around the world of sports. So whether you're a diehard fan or just vaguely sports curious, Casuals is the podcast for you. You can find Casuals on the SiriusXM app, Pandora, or wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to follow the show so you never miss an episode. Give it a try. What's the worst that could happen?
Howard Stern celebrates the 50th anniversary of Saturday Night Live.
You would run home on a Saturday night and wait for that show to come on.
A week-long tribute featuring Howard's interviews with the cast and creators of SNL.
Farley was infamous for that. He could make people laugh.
He just had his chins down and he just blew up. Plus, a brand new roundtable special with a panel of SNL All-Stars.
Yeah, that's it. Take it.
SNL on Stern starts Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern on Howard 101 and the SiriusXM app.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
We should have been riding this kid's coattails to a job with UC Santa Barbara. Cooper Flagg could be starring for the Gauchos.
I've never met a guy that wants so many different jobs in the current jobs that you have, ever. Like, everyone wants to be Frank and have the jobs that Frank has, and all Frank wants to do is be a basketball coach at UC Santa Barbara.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays 7 to 10 Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio Channel 86 in the car and anytime you want on the SiriusXM app.
Another three for Stephen Curry.
Hey, this is Stephen Curry from the Golden State Warriors. Download the new SiriusXM app and hear every game live.
My goodness gracious!
Consequences and repercussions.
Barnes walked, threw it out in the left corner to Shed. Low post left, Scotty Barnes. Spins left and floats it up. A brick. Rebound, Javonte Green.
Just dig it out. Javonte Green just digging it out.
That dunk by Green's going to be on SportsCenter tonight. Now Trey, right corner, steps to his left. and bury a three.
Oh, he needed that, and the Pels needed it from him. The relocate three, the pump fake, dribble to the left, wide open look.
Nothing but net. We're down 2. Orlando Robinson down to Barnes. Why is he sitting there all open? Nobody near him in a layup.
That looked like maybe a zone on defense, and when you get into the heart of the zone, nothing good happens defensively.
1:50 to go in the third. Murray, left baseline, 10-footer off the glass. No, and that's off of Brown.
Yeah, he didn't get the offense. He didn't get the foul on Javonte Green.
Javonte Green went for the rebound and knocked it off of Bruce Brown's left knee. So Javonte Green with one of the dunks of the year, and our bench way fired up. Inbound to Tice. 1:40 to go in the quarter. Hawkins, left elbow, high arcing, mid-range is good again for Hawk.
You make a couple shots, and all of a sudden, life looks a whole lot sunnier.
90 seconds left in the third. We're down 2. 72-70. Shed nearly lost the dribble. Pick from Barnes. Shed, kick it out to Brown. Passes up the 3, and then a running floater from the elbow. No good. You could tie with a bucket or take the lead with a 3.
And the Pels are forcing the Raptors to take tough looks.
Now Murray around a Tice pick. Drives into the paint. Up and under. Dump it out long to Tice. Straightaway 3. No.
He had to shoot it.
I know.
He had to shoot it.
Oh, you were that close. Now Barnes to the lane. Floats it up short. Murphy took the rebound away from Robinson.
See, that's that gang rebounding.
You can go 2 for 1 here. Trey deep. Left wing. Online. And Rinse.
Kenneth Murphy the third.
Right in front of Mama.
Trey Bien.
And you lead by 1. First lead since 5-4. Brown powers in. Tice fouls him.
That's a good foul.
I don't mind that foul at all.
That's a good foul.
And let's see if they call it shooting. I believe they will, but hey, this guy's 57% from the free throw line.
That's a good foul.
Make him earn it.
That's a good foul. You don't give him the layup. You don't give him the dunk.
What a third quarter for New Orleans.
A team that could not score in the first half.
Free throw. Good.
Well, he shot that like Rick Barry.
Yes, he did. And Orlando Robinson out of Fresno State in his 4th year on a 10-day contract, which he signed on the 18th of January. So 10 days is tomorrow. Pels are 13 of 20 in the quarter. He got them both.
Yeah,
you can't make that up.
He shoot like, I'm expecting him to shoot like Halle Berry. He shoot like Rick Barry.
74-73. It's our 4th lead change of the game. Murray lost it. Knocked out by Shed. Good hustle by the rookie.
This is not a team to be trifled with. Not with the basketball. You cannot be loose. And DJ took a little contact. He wincing. Did he get rolled his ankle?
Yeah, no, we can't afford that, but he is not exactly 100. Now, Zion, who has not played since the 8-minute mark of this quarter, will come in the final 20 seconds.
Yeah, well, there's 11 on the shot clock, so you figure you get Z in a one-on-one situation.
They might as well give Robinson his 5th foul.
Why would you leave him out there?
All right, pick from Z, rolls to the bucket, 1 dribble. The layup, no, it's around and down. That was nearly out.
Why would you leave Robinson out there?
Don't know. 10 seconds left. Again, that's a them problem. You got a 75-74 lead. Barnes one-on-one with Z. To the paint. Kick it up top. Shed for 3 at the buzzer. Clang. What a quarter for the Pels.
That was as scrappy a quarter as we've seen this team play in some time.
Down 16 at half. You outscore the Raptors 35-18 in the quarter and take a 1-point lead to the 4th here in Canada. Back after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
A great workout deserves a great reward. Treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls made with fresh fruit, purely Elizabeth granola, and now creamy coconut. You earned it. Grab a treat you can feel good about, only at Smoothie King.
Being a Chevron car these days has been quite the adventure. Miami to Seattle, ocean to ocean. I've stopped at so many states and collected so many bumper stickers. Sometimes I feel like a moving passport book. It's just so great what I can do with Chevron with Techron, because it gives me unbeatable mileage and keeps my engine clean. Plus, there are so many chevrons along the way. Now the only thing I'm worried about is where to go next and where to put all my new bumper stickers. Chevron with Techron, fueled by possibility.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. Win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the types of perks only Caesars can offer. Download the app using promo code SAINTSDYW. Place your first bet of $1 or more for a chance to double your winnings on your next 10 bets. 21 or older. New users only. Not available in prohibited parishes. Licensed through Horseshoe Bossier City and Caesars New Orleans. Max bet $25 for boosted winnings. Max additional winnings $2,500 per bet. Profit boost tokens expire 14 days after receipt. For terms, visit Caesars.com/promos. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
PI center of the lane, no look evening. Oh, he just postered Miles Turner. Soaring rookie.
Now, here's Todd Graffinini.
Well, a huge third quarter for New Orleans, who's trailed by as many as 17 points in this ballgame. Take a 1-point lead as we head to the fourth, 75-74, and the numbers completely tell the story of that third quarter.
This is the best quarter we've seen the Pels have in probably about 3 games. 14 of 21 from the field, 67% to outscore them 35-18 and 10 to 2 fast break points.
All right, Raptor ball out of the timeout in the fourth quarter as Bruce Brown goes into the paint with a lefty layup, and he beat Daniel Tice.
And tough lay-in. Tice challenged him.
All right, you've got Hawkins, Tice, Williamson, Alvarado as Hawkins travels.
Yeah, Brown got the layup on one end and forced the turnover on the other, and this is not the start that the Pels needed.
Barnes, Mitchell, Boucher, Hurdle, and Brown on the floor for the Raptors. Toronto 13 wins, Pelicans 12. Brown, right baseline, now underneath the hoop. Left baseline, reverses course, and then dribbles off of Daniel Tice's foot. 9 on the shot clock.
Pels held that team to 8 of 24 from the field in the third. So the defense, fabulous in the third.
Inbound to Brown, dump it up top to Barnes. Extra pass Boucher, buzzer beater 3, back iron, long rebound Z. That is his 7th board. Williamson hard into the lane. Lefty layup is down.
That's keep on trucking right there. That's Eddie Kendrick.
24 for Williamson.
He was not going to stop.
Now Barnes bumped by Williamson and one.
He got the angle, and once he got the angle, he had Z exactly where he wanted him.
So Barnes 13 points now. Williamson commits his 2nd foul. So Barnes, 27 minutes, giving his 14th point. They've missed 2 free throws.
Yeah, but
we've missed 9.
Scotty Barnes has gone with the volume theory, 5 of 19 from the field.
Now Jose to the lane, cut off. Stops right block. Underneath the hoop now to the left side. Pick from Z. 3, online, around and out. Rebound Daniel Tice. Out long McCullum. CJ drives right back to the rack. High off the glass. Missed that one. Wow.
That's 2 good looks.
Mitchell starts, stops, drives off the glass. No, there's Pirtle for the step back.
Look, if Pirtle's out there, you just get to the lane and throw it up. Because if you can get the opposing big to rotate over to help, that's going to leave Pirtle on the glass with an advantage.
You're down 4 again. Pirtle with a 7 straight double-double against New Orleans. CJ 3, nope. Don't start this. Rebound Barnes. He'll get a double-double with his next rebound. Barnes spins out of trouble, drives in off the glass. No, and a foul. And as quickly as you cut into the lead, the Raptors have taken momentum immediately here to start the fourth.
Well, Zion goes for the steal on the perimeter. He doesn't get it, and that compromises the defense. Now Hawk's got to rotate over to help. Hawk commits the foul on the layup attempt. And Zeke gambled his way out of the play. He didn't stay solid, and the 2 free throws is the result.
You worked so hard to get back into this thing, and now you're down 6 again. Make that 5. Second free throw, no good. 82-77, 9:40 to go in the ball game. Williamson, Hawkins, McCollum, Tyson, Alvarado. Got to make a shot here. Jose trying to post up Z. He's got it on the baseline, drives in, fouled by Pirtle. No call. Williamson missed the reverse layup. Pirtle ripped it away. Pels start 1 for 6 in the quarter.
Well, they got Pirtle posted up against Jose.
Boucher, no. Pirtle the tap in.
They got Pirtle posted up against Jose. You just throw it up and wait for it to hit the rim because he's got Jose Alvarado trying to keep him off the glass, and there's no way that's going to happen.
Timeout, Willie Green. 9:18 to go, and you're down 7. 84-77. Gus Cattengill with a scoreboard. We come back to the Pelicans Radio Network.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there's no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the proud mover of the New Orleans Pelicans for well over a decade. They offer red carpet, white glove office and household good relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Full packing and storage available upon request. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or to book your move.
Andrea Bocelli in concert, presented by Stifel. June 10, Smoothie King Center, with the Louisiana Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Stephen Mercurio, the world's most romantic voice. Andrea Bocelli in concert. On sale now at Ticketmaster.
So, what'd you do this weekend? Well, just took the Tacoma off-road, deep into the woods, got to this hidden campsite only it could reach.
Nice. I hooked up the boat to the Tundra and hit up the lake. Towed it like a pro. Had the whole lake to ourselves.
Hey, wait, did I mention I went rock climbing too? Uh-huh, yeah, thanks to the Tacoma's crawl control.
Well, sounds like we both had fun weekends.
Mine was better.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for all the fun. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
All right, fellas, on Wednesday, the Mavericks will be in town. They lead by 30 at the half over the Wizards, 73-43. In Boston, we'll be here on Friday. They lead the Rockets now 96-89 with 9:38 in the fourth. The full scoreboard at the end of the game.
All right, thank you, Gus. Here at Scotiabank Arena in downtown Toronto, the Raptors were down 1 at the end of the third, have outscored New Orleans 10-2 to start the fourth. 9:18 to go, and New Orleans now down 84-77.
Yeah, I mean, this is the exact same thing you didn't want to see. You get a turnover by Jordan Hawkins. You get a missed three by Jose Alvarado that rattles out. You get a missed layup by C.J. McCollum. All the things that went the Pels' way in the third quarter have now started to go against them in the fourth. And Jordan Hawkins and Boucher having words here, and the officials having, I don't know if they want to separate them or call a double check.
Fantasy Ransom told Chris Boucher to get the heck out of here.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about.
All right, Alvarado, Hawkins, McCollum, Williamson, and Messi on the floor. You need points right now. Can't afford any more empty possessions. CJ, head fake on Barnes, pulls up from 10. Good. Asking you shall receive, Christian James.
And you get the screen from Zion Williamson. That frees him up because you're going to have to respect Zion on the screen and roll.
15 for CJ. And the Pels are down 5. Pirtle. And a 2, Mitchell. Mitchell screen from Barnes, straightaway 3. That's a killer.
All right, Pels went underneath the screen and dared him to shoot it, and he said, okay, I'll take it.
So Davion Mitchell knocks a 3 down. He's got 7. That's his first made 3 of the ball game. Hawkins pulls up from 10, around and out. Rebound Barnes, I'm getting queasy. 87-79.
Well, the Pels expended
a
lot of juice in that third.
We got a defensive 3 on us.
That's on Jose.
Oh, no, they called it on Pirtle.
What?
Well, they could have called that in the first quarter. I guess it's better late than never. All right, again, I think we're getting to the point now, John, where the stops are not coming as frequently as we need them to be. But even more importantly, we got to score.
Yeah, I was about to say, suddenly the offense has got inefficient.
All right, Barnes is picking up Zion in the back court, making him earn every second.
Now, there's been 2 or 3 fouls committed by Scotty Barnes. Come on, really? But again, they play aggressively, and this is how it's going to be allowed.
Nisi to McCollum, pops a left of the top 3. Nope. Rebound Pirtle, that's his 13th. We're 4 of 21 from 3. The fact that we were even leading this game is a minor miracle. Mitchell to the right block, get it to Pirtle, teardrop, of course. Jakob Pirtle, the petition to play the Pelicans 82 games will be denied by the NBA, but that's pretty much it. Zion hard into the lane, got fouled by Pirtle, no call.
Got fouled, got his shoe stepped on, shoe comes off.
And
And
then
Willie Green picks up a technical foul because Willie Green has seen enough. And Willie Green is gone.
Yep. Zion got stepped on. His shoe came off. Nothing doing. Willie Green just got ejected.
And Willie Green basically being held back. by his
Physically
assistant.
restrained.
Yeah.
Physically restrained.
Yeah, physically restrained by his assistants and security.
Yeah, Nick Buchert just blew it pretty much right there. Not only did he not call the foul on Pirtle.
Well, he calls the initial take. Tony Brothers runs in to give the second one to run it.
You know what?
It's like he ain't even talking to you.
Is that? I think that's Willie Green's second career ejection.
I think it is. That's he's not even speaking to you. What is the disrespect that you feel?
Victor Barnes is good. And Barnes just Matumbo'd Williamson. Just wagged the finger at him.
Yeah, and given that Willie Green don't cuss,
Nope.
I mean, so he's got a raised voice, but he's probably not saying nothing
No.
about your mama to get you kicked
No,
out.
he's not.
And so what is the second official running him with a T for?
All right, this is your ball game right here. You're down 10 with 7:22 to go. So timeout is called. I love it when officials just make it all about them. I love it.
Well, that is just...
You're down 10 with 7:22 to go. Final media timeout. Take the break from Scotiabank Arena on the Pelicans Radio Network.
What's up, Saints?
The biggest guests in the NBA stopped by the starting lineup.
Talking, of course, with Vince Carter, his number's going to be retired by the Brooklyn Nets.
True honor, and it's one thing hearing it and talking about it. It's another thing receiving that phone call or being surprised. It's hard to really explain. It's just like this is real, and you actually feel that way about me. Is crazy.
Hear more great guests on the starting lineup every weekday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM NBA Radio Channel 86 in the car and anytime you want on the Sirius XM app.
It's soccer's most thrilling league.
Only the Premier League can make you feel like this.
And now every match is on the SiriusXM app.
Can you believe it?
From the title race.
This is remarkable. Keeps this title charge on track, surely.
To the relegation fight.
The impossible may still be possible.
Hear every English Premier League match on the SiriusXM app and talk about all the EPL drama on SiriusXM FC 157 and the SiriusXM app.
This is Chris Middleton from the Milwaukee Bucks. Tune in to SiriusXM NBA Radio for 24/7 NBA news, talk, and expert analysis.
The UEFA Champions League is back on SiriusXM FC, and this year it's bigger than ever.
Absolutely ridiculous from Real Madrid. Merseyside match
magic from Mo Salah. Now, with more matches featuring soccer's most iconic clubs as they battle it out for European supremacy.
What a start for Inter!
Haaland scored the hat-trick! From the league phase to the final, the Champions League is on Sirius XM FC 157 and the all-new Sirius XM app.
In this ball game, you expend so much energy to get back into it, and the third quarter was exactly what you needed. You outscored them 35-18 to take a lead into the fourth, but did using up all of that energy cost you here in the fourth, because it's 17-6 now in favor of the Raptors, and the shots that were falling in the third are not falling in the fourth.
Well, it's a lot easier to do it at home because you've got the home crowd to jack you up with the adrenaline. When you do it on the road, it's just you. And so now it's all effort, and you expend a ton of it when you make that comeback. If you're the Pels, just remember, Pels just came back from a franchise record 25 points down at home.
That's right.
To do it on the road is a lot more difficult because you're fighting uphill, and as soon as things level off, the home team might pick back up.
So associate head coach James Borrego will be acting head coach right now. Willie Green was just ejected for the second time in his career.
He better stay away from Tony Brothers.
Now RJ Barrett into the lane. Oh, and it's swatted out of there by Yves Missi. Another block for Missi is third.
That's great help by Yves.
And that ties a season high, 10 blocks for the Pels. DeJounte Murray one-on-one with Grady Dick, who cannot stay out of foul trouble. Another foul on Dick, his fifth. And that should be 2 shots, and it is for Murray. So you get a chance here for some dead clock points.
I mean, Grady's just overmatched in this one. He's committed a couple fouls that were fairly silly.
Murray has lived at the line. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's our 10th missed free throw. 10. And we're down 10.
It's
now,
hard to win.
It's unrealistic to say you're going to go 27 for 27. Now you're 18 for 28. But
Well,
you get my drift.
Well, make 5 of them. And then the hill isn't so steep to climb.
Down 9. Dick, right corner 3. Nope. Weak side rebound, Barrett. Try to get it down to the cutting Pirtle, who got the deflection out to Boucher for the dagger.
Boucher shoots a knuckler that rattles in.
Boucher shooting 63% in the month of January. That's number 1 for all bench players. And you're down by 12 now. Murphy left angle 3, nope. And his 15-point streak is on the line. Toronto in control now. Up 12, 6:15 to go. They threw it away. That doesn't help their cause. Outlet pass to Murphy. Double clutch and a dunk as Boucher knocked him on the top of the head.
Well, Trey knows how to finish. I know that.
Boucher and Herb Jones just bantered back and forth. Now Barrett will answer with a left-hand punch as the Pelicans' defense was non-existent. Can't start trading buckets now.
No, this is not the situation where you can afford to par out.
96-84. Murray, tripped by Pirtle. Murray continues to wince. He is not 100%.
Yeah, I think this goes back to whatever happened in the first half or the third quarter, whatever that was, when he.
I mean, Boucher is just going at it with our bench. It's really Herb Jones. It's not our bench. It's Herb. He will not stop.
But we don't need Herb to pick up a foul from the bench. If Boucher wants to pick one up on the floor, that's fine.
And Tony Brothers said, stop, guys. Well, I tell you what, Tony, why don't you tee him up? Herb's on the bench.
Tony regulating some of the wrong things.
Tossed our coach, who wasn't talking to you.
Ran from the other side of the court to do so.
Murray drives on Shed at the nail, leans in, nowhere to go, and takes an impossible shot from just right of the nail at the shot clock buzzer and hits it.
We'll take a little chicken salad right now.
18 from Murray. Goodness. All right, you need about 4 straight stops. You're down 10 with 5:15 to go. Clock is officially a factor.
Yeah, it's pretty much got to start right here.
Shed, right angle. Oh, don't leave him open. In and out. Tipped up and in by Boucher.
Well, you get some misses, but you give up the second chance bucket.
Now Murray run and one and down, and Scotty Barnes saying, I got elbowed, and he's arguing to Tony Brothers. This is going to be an N1 for DeJounte Murray.
Well, you argue with Tony Brothers, and Tony Brothers pretty much says talk to the hand. He is not going to listen to it.
And Murray now with 20. His 10th 20-point game of the year.
That's the hardest 20 he might ever.
No kidding. 11 of those, and he made the free throw from the free throw line. Pels have made 4 of their last 5 shots. Is it too late or not?
Okay, you got to stop.
Barnes to Dick. Drives into the lane. Layup. Blocked by Meese.
Yeah, he blocked it.
Up the floor, Murray. Back to CJ. Straightaway 3 all the way. Nope. Back tapped out. Back tapped out. Trey Murphy's got it. Back right corner, Javonte Green for 3. No. And it's knocked out by Meese. You had 2 wide open threes. Neither of them found the mark.
That has been this game.
We are 4. I don't even want to say this.
I'm looking at
the
it.
last person who was 4 of 24.
Don't say it. Wesson one dude does not deserve that strike.
Wesson one dude.
West does not deserve that strike.
No, we're 4 of 24 from beyond the arc. Wow. Now we got a foul on the floor. That's on McCullum. We've got 11 block shots in this ball game. That's a season high for the Pels.
Got 11 block shots. She's been to the free throw line 29 times.
And Toronto is shooting 42% from the floor, and we are down by 9.
I mean, everything is lined up to win this game.
Barrett, get it to Shed. Shed pick from Barnes, get it to Boucher, right angle 3.
Boucher just standing, sizing it up. I mean, he has gotten open look after open look after open look.
Timeout, James Borrego. That might have done it. Take a 60-second break, Chris. 4:05 to go. 101.89 Toronto on the Pelicans Radio Network.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there's no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the proud mover of the New Orleans Pelicans for well over a decade. They offer red carpet, white glove office and household good relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Full packing and storage available upon request. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or to book your move.
When you get a Pelicans debit card from Keesler Federal, every day is full of possibilities. And free checking saves you extra cash to make those possibilities a reality. Perfect for the things that make you happy. Plus, with your new Keesler Federal Pelicans debit card, you'll also save 25% on tickets and merchandise and choose from 5 different fun card design options. Enjoy all the perks you get for all the things you love. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans. Federally issued by NCUA.
Well, Pels are 4 minutes, 5 seconds away of getting swept on this road trip. And really, since halftime of the Memphis game, the only solid quarter that we have played was the third in this one. Other than that, it has not been close, including this fourth quarter where we've been outscored 27-14.
I'll go out on a limb and say that's not a good winning formula.
Murray, straightaway 3. Rebound, volleyball. We got a loose ball foul on Toronto. Good job by Zion amongst 3 white jerseys to keep it alive. So they've got 2 double-doubles. Jakob Poeltl, what else is new? Poeltl, his 18th double-double. Scotty Barnes now has his 15th. 3:45 to go. Murray, left-hand dribble drive to the rack, swatted out of bounds by the rookie Shed.
I mean, they just loose the hounds on you defensively. And basically say, look, if you can beat us, you can try.
This was the Memphis game formula, John. As McCollum has it, step back left corner three. Actually hit the top of the backboard. That was pretty difficult to do.
Yeah, that's a beat the shot clock shot and had pretty much no chance.
So Barnes for the righty layup. And this game is just about done, 103-89. But you go back to the Memphis game, remember all those free throws we took against the Grizzlies?
Yeah,
Zion into the lane and one.
Yeah, that was, what, 22 or 32 in
We
that
took
game?
32 free throws in that game, made 22 of them. Tonight, we're about to attempt our 30th, and we're getting beat by double digits because we have 4 made threes in this ball game. 4.
Just have not been able to make enough threes.
As a matter of fact, Chris Boucher has as many threes as our entire team.
Just have not been able to make enough of them. Just have not. On this road trip, 11 of 33 average the first 2 games, and that number is going to go down because you're 4-25 in this game.
And I hate to keep saying this, but when you go back to the third quarter of the Memphis game last Friday night, our guys have just not been able to free themselves when you're talking about getting open looks. Charlotte on Saturday night closed every three-point attempt out. Trey Murphy was in a straitjacket in Charlotte. Now, he's gotten a couple of open looks tonight, but not many. He's only 2 of 7. But the defense for Charlotte and the defense for Toronto has been top-notch.
Well, you've seen a lot of one-on-one dancing by the Pels. Pels have made 33 shots in this game. How many assists? 17.
Half.
That is not the ratio that they need to be successful. These guys have to make shots, and not just make shots, but you got to move without the basketball. All this one-on-one dribbling has not contributed to a fluid offense, and that's how you end up with 17 assists on 33 baskets.
Well, Zion ho-hum another 28-point night. He's played 24 minutes. The last 2 games, he's had 28, has not played 25 minutes in either of them.
Look, if I'm
now he's got 29.
Any opponent that's playing the Pelicans right now, I'm saying, okay, we'll mark down 28 for Zion. We'll mark down 25, 28 minutes, and let's see what we do with everybody else.
He played 26 minutes in Charlotte. Reverse layup, Shed, no. Back tapped out by Murphy. You got one last gasp, 3 minutes left. McCollum into the lane, running floater, good.
That's a tough runner.
It is.
He had a better angle for a bank on that when he switched it.
McCollum now with 17. We're down 9 with 2:40 to go. Stranger things have happened. Barnes hop step into the paint, throw up a prayer and one. Oh no, they're going to
jump ball.
They're going to call it.
Oh my goodness.
Jump ball, Tony Brothers with another head scratcher, but we'll take it.
Let me tell you something. Scotty Barnes got every reason.
What did I tell you?
To be upset about this.
2 things.
There's no way that's a jump ball.
2 things Tony Brothers lives for. Offensive fouls and jump balls.
That ain't a jump ball, and Javante had a whole lot of arms on that one.
All right, come on, you got a break.
Now, that's a great benefit for the Pels, but my goodness.
Well, this time it's a real toss-up by Bucher, and they win the tip. Now, the shot clock's at 8. Barrett up top, drives hard to the block, off the glass, no. Weak side rebound, Pirtle, and just stick back.
He's just too big. He's too big for anything the Pels have had out there tonight, and that's a ball don't lie bucket right there.
Z to the rim, short with the finger roll. And Raptors come away with it. They're going to sweep us. 2:05 to go. Barrett, pick and roll with Pirtle. Got Z up in the air, drives in, got Z up in the air again. Williamson fouls. And Barrett will have a couple of free throws as the Raptors will stay hot, and the Pels will come home losing all 3 games on this road trip.
Yeah, they're going to win their 4th straight. That's a little Duke teammate on Duke teammate crime. The last time the Raptors won 4 straight was February 25th in 23. So that was the 4th one.
Barrett missed the second. 105-94, 150 to go. Murray, right corner, 3 ball. Javonte Green is good. 105-97, 140 to go. Scotty Barnes, bumped by Z. And 2 more free throws coming up for Barnes, who is 19 and 10 in this game. Scotty Barnes. If Scotty Barnes played anywhere else, he would be household name. He is one of the most underrated players in the NBA, but since he plays in Toronto, you don't get a lot of pub. But he is a wonderful basketball player. Actually was an all-star reserve last year. Free throw good. He's got 20 points, 10 rebounds.
Well, he okey-doke Z on that one. He's driving by him, and he locks the arm to force the foul. Smart play.
Not the second. First 2 minutes of the fourth quarter was the ball game. You had momentum, and then you didn't. And you've never recovered. Murray, show and go, missed the layup. Thought he got fouled. Nothing doing. Rebound Barrett.
Yeah, we're late in the evening. They're not going to call it out.
Yep. Down 10, 120 to go. Pirtle, right elbow. Right corner to Brown, back to Pirtle. Between circles, Scotty Barnes. Nearly fell down. Dumped it down low. Barrett put it up off the glass and in.
Well, given the opportunity to foul Pirtle. But I mean, yeah, it's a 10-point game at that point. Now it's 12 points, but you got to be smart about what you're doing when you're doing it and scrambling defensively instead of fouling the weak foul shooter. Would have been a little bit better.
So James Borrego will take his penultimate timeout. And with 1:11 to go, Hells are down 109-97. And this has been the formula for the Raptors here in the month of January. Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett, Jakob Poeltl. They have just been fantastic, and that trio has scored 57 points between the three of them. 21 by Barnes, 19 for Poeltl, and 17 for R.J. Barrett. And they've also got 30 rebounds between the three of them. So we're getting beat by 3 guys pretty much. Don't forget Chris Boucher, who's got 14 off the bench.
Well, I mean, the second chance points is 21-8. And that is almost all Jakob Poeltl.
And by the way, the Raptors are 5th in assists in the league at 29 a game. Well, they're over their average now. They got 30. 30 assists and 42 makes. So.
And the Pels stuck on 19 assists.
We're 5 for 27 from 3.
The efficiency has just gone off a cliff. I mean, they were 16 of 41 average for a 10-game stretch. Now they're not getting close to 40 attempts or 16 makes. But, I mean, you got to get the attempts up.
All right, Nick Bucher was over the Toronto bench for whatever reason. 1:11 to go. Oh, they were wiping some perspiration off the ball. Inbound at Zion underneath the hoop. Spins hard, misses the layup. And it's taken by Scotty Barnes, and they'll take some time here. This has always been a very difficult place to play. The only time we beat them 6 years was last year. It just doesn't matter. It's just tough to come up here. And we're going to drop one here tonight, 52.6 seconds left.
Well, I'll say this for them. In the 2 times the Pels have seen them, and obviously, 6 out of the last 7 now, they play hard.
Heard a little shot put, no. Tipped up by Barrett, no. Taken by Trey Murphy. Murphy's 15-point streak is about to end as well. McCollum steps back. Left angle 3 is good. So all of Trey's streaks are going to end in about a 1-week span. Hurdle a dunk. He's got 21 now.
Well, unless Trey gets up a shot right here.
Got to do it. McCollum ain't going to give him the opportunity. Lays it in. 22 for McCollum. And a foul on the floor. 15.9 to go. 111-102. Dallas Wednesday night. Celtics Friday night. Then we are gone for a while. The Super Bowl road trip.
So it does not get any easier.
Well, Dallas feels they were wrong the last time they were in New Orleans with the Trey Murphy non-goaltend. So they're going to come in with a head of steam. And then Boston wants to prove that our 1-point loss in Boston was a fluke. So buckle up. 2 free throws for Bruce Brown. He was really their spark at the beginning of the fourth quarter was Brown. Got that turnover on Hawkins in the bucket. McCollum underneath the hoop, had it blocked by Pirtle out of bounds.
All right, folks, get Trey a shot here.
Yeah,
Give him a chance.
113-102. He's got 6 seconds left. Get it to Trey.
Give him a chance.
Inbound to Z, lefty layup. Forget that. So Zion with 31 now. Inbound to Barnes. Barnes across the timeline. Oh, you going to do it or not? Nope. Game over. Raptors sweep the Pels. They're now 14-32 overall. Raptors are now 11-13 in this building. 11 of their 14 wins at home. Pels lose all 3 on the road trip. We had a season-high 4-game winning streak. But after halftime in Memphis last Friday night, it was just a completely different team. We dropped to 12-35 overall and 4-19 on the road.
And I won't say that the Pels came out with no juice in this one as they did in Charlotte. I thought the juice was fine in the first half. They only gave up 56 points. This was a game where the Pels couldn't make a shot. Couldn't make a shot. And a lot of that is attributable to Toronto defensively, but couldn't make a shot, couldn't get off a shot. And the Pels blocked double-figure shots in this one. Blocked double-figure shots and can't come out with the win because they can't make enough shots. And then when they make the big push in the third quarter, just didn't have enough gas left to finish it off.
Well, Zion got up to 27 minutes and 28 seconds, so that number is starting to increase a little bit, and that's good because as we have seen in every game that he has played since he has come back, he cannot be stopped. 31 points in this game, 7 rebounds, couple of assists, couple of blocks, and you just hope that minutes total increases by the game.
Yeah, hopefully his stamina is returning. Hopefully he is healthy. That's the whole issue, or the whole point in having him on a minutes restriction. So as he gets healthier, hopefully the minutes increase, because this team needs Zion to get up to 35 minutes a game when he's this unstoppable.
No doubt about it. Well, John, again, you would hope that coming home against Dallas will kind of jumpstart you here, because I don't think you could shoot as poorly as you did back home, especially from beyond the arc where, and you talked about it, before we went on the road trip, not only was the volume up as far as attempts, but the makes were there as well. What was it, 16 of 41 you talked about?
16 of 41.
I mean, you sign off on that before every single game, and in the last 2.5 games, you're nowhere near that.
Yeah, the 2 games before this, it was 11 of 33. So you add in, 6 of 28. So, I mean, now you're down to single-figure makes average on the road trip, and you're probably taking about 30 of them a game. That's not going to work for the Pelicans. I mean, some nights it's okay if you can make enough free throws and, get enough fast break points and that kind of thing. But for the most part, you got to be a lot more efficient from 3, and you got to get the volume up. That's what this team was doing when it went on its little streak. It got the volume up.
And I know Gus Kattengell back in the studio is a big win the quarter kind of guy. It's tough to win games if you don't win quarters. The only quarter we won since halftime of the Memphis game was the third quarter tonight.
And the fourth quarter, look at the closeout. 39-29 Toronto. Now, I understand the Pels spent a whole lot of adrenaline in that third quarter, but 39-29 in the fourth is a chunk, man. They almost put up a 40 burger in the fourth quarter after you made that humongous comeback, and you can't win games the way the Pelicans are going right now.
John, you ready to get back home?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we can get back home. I'm tired of being cold. I'm tired of seeing the team not play well. I'm ready to go back home to some comfort. And as Javonte Green said, get in your own bed and rub your feet together. So let's see if that works for the Pels.
All right, that is John DeShazer. Stick around, more with him on Pelicans OT. Big thanks to Paul Law, our statistician tonight. Chris Papetti was our producer, engineer on site. Of course, back in the Smoothie King Center studios in New Orleans, fighting the traffic around the dome right now. Pelicans.com senior writer Jim Eichenhofer, and of course, Gus Kattengill and the conductor, Chris Moran. Pelicans OT is coming up. This is Todd Graffinini for my partner, John DeShazer. Once again, your final score from Toronto, the Raptors 113, the Pelicans 104.
This radio presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans, presented by Smoothie King, was brought to you in part by Keesler Federal Credit Union, official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans. Morris Bart, if you know, you know. Ochsner Health, official healthcare provider of the New Orleans Pelicans. SeatGeek, get your seat in a seat. And by